Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Audrey and I'm a freelance graphic designer and motion designer as well, I guess. I thought I needed to upskill, so I made a choice between UI UX design or motion design. I did try both, but I found motion design to be much more fun and fulfilling for me. But I'm sure UI UX design is fun too. It's just I only needed to choose one. I can't wear too many hats at once. So why did I want to learn motion design in the first place? So as you all know, if you've seen my videos before, I was mostly doing branding and packaging, a lot of branding. And I just thought that I needed to amp up my work and bring them to life. Second is I want to be able to upskill and raise my prices. I want to have some career growth and just feel more excitement about my job. And hopefully, I would get hired by agencies or brands or companies. So I asked myself, okay, how am I going to learn all these things? My how for this, I guess, goal is to learn different techniques, and then I will combine them together and make my own personal motion projects. And then I will publish them in my portfolio and then hopefully get seen by the right people. So I asked myself, what kind of motion design do I want to do? I feel like motion design could cover a lot of industries and disciplines. But for me, I wanted to tap into motion identity. So it's still part of brand identity, but then it just has a little more motion to it. Duh. And then you're just kind of bringing the brand to life. So you're not just making a static logo, you're making something that moves and it's much more exciting to look at. So I am not doing any drawings or illustrations and whatnot. It's something I can't do now, maybe in the near future, but it's not something I'm fully interested in at the moment. And of course, I needed to find places to gather inspiration. So I find that design agencies are the best place to find motion design inspo. So some of my favorites are Pentagram, Mother Design, Johnson Banks. Of course, I know there's so much more agencies out there who are doing just as great, but these are just some of my favorites. But if you have any recommendations of any agencies I can look at in terms of them having great motion design portfolio, please leave them in the comments below. And other than agencies, really, you can find inspiration from movies. Those beautiful title cards, those title treatments. I would love to do that as well, honestly. So there are some YouTube channels that I watch. My personal favorites are Animotion for short specific techniques, Ben Marriott for more advanced techniques, Motion by Scott for a little bit of both. Once I finally realized what my main objective is, I got down to the basics first. So if you're just learning motion design like me, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't do some advanced techniques. If what I mean is just take it one day at a time. I would like to give you like a short step-by-step process on how you can do the basics first. Okay, I'm gonna try my best and teach you like the super basics of motion design so you can get started. So this is me just creating an ellipse and right, so I'm centering the shape right here in our composition. And then click transform, and then you will see I'm not sure what you call these, but yeah. So put a keyframe at the start on the position, and then just move it up to 1 second, and then add another keyframe. So if you drag left, you can see that the shape is moving to the left. So yeah, it's vice versa if you drag to the right. There we go. So yeah, we're just creating like pretty basic movements for our shape. So yeah, that looks weird for now. Okay, so I am gonna move our keyframes. Okay, that looks pretty dry. So what you have to do is to so click all your keyframes, keyframe assistant, and click easy ease, so that will make it a bit smoother to look at. use a really basic shape like an ellipse, a square, and then play with the different effects. So for me, the good starting points for moving around an object is the position and scale, and then I guess understand what keyframes are. So one way to make your animations as smooth as possible is to use ease in. And lastly, I find that manually customizing the speed graph also helps if you're looking for something more specific in terms of, the speed of your object. Duh. And then I think I've done a pretty good job with understanding the basics. And I've already published a couple of motion design projects on Behance. One of them is just me experimenting with different colors, effects. And next is because I love film as well, I made a motion design exploration project of like different title cards of my most recent favorite movies. So, yes. So, yeah, that is it really. This is a pretty short video. I hope you find this useful. And yeah, this is how I learned motion design without purchasing or taking up courses. And it's really just about knowing what you want out of it. It's just have fun, really. You're not going to be perfect at it at the first try. That's just how it is with any creative task. Just give yourself time and you will be great at it in no time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this quick video. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing. And if you'd like to see more design videos from me, please comment down below what kind of videos you want to see next. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.